always wait, because I usually do something foolish like forget to turn down the sound, like I just did. Okay. Things are all up and staying solid today. Let's try this out again. Looks like I have about another hour here if I before my son has an early release today from school. I want to make sure when he gets home that I spend some time with him, work through his homework and that. But in the meantime, it's a little bit more time to get done with some a little bit more Final Fantasy. I don't need to leave the town, that's right. So I have the Oxale, which will let me go down into the next dungeon. And I don't think we need to really do too much prep. I have that healing staff now. So I'm not going to bother with loading up on potions. At 27 potions, just in case I get in a little bit of trouble to deal with outside of battle, but let's see what we can do. I mean, I mentioned it before, I don't know everything about the late game stuff. I haven't seen in quite a while. So I have no idea where to go in this dungeon. And I'm not even sure what the end boss is. We fought Lich, we fought Carrie. Is it the Kraken? Is there a Kraken in this? Some sort of water-based monster? I doubt it would be a Hydra since they made Hydra standard enemies. The Nagas are very Medusa-looking-esque creatures. See how tough they are. Weirdness, my try to keep the stream and the chat going live. To my left, it kind of keeps me aware of what's going on. It seems to froze up. Although from my end, things look pretty good. We just got a little laggy, that's all. Ever since I've had the disconnection problem, I'm just a little bit scared every time I see anything start to happen. And in terms of lag, I have to maybe kind of shield myself from that. As long as things are basically running okay, I can't help it if my internet service provider throttles down my speed a little bit, or if Twitch is running a little bit slow. I gotta focus on the game here. We're fighting some gray sharks. First time seeing them. They don't look too different than normal sharks, though. And remember, I'm taking hits, so I think I'm going to want to now be constantly using that heal rod. Let's see, Walton Dale. But still, each time I do that, it saves me even half of a potion. It's worth it. Okay. Nice. Up to 500 hit points. It's pretty awesome. Level 20 badass. You might as well level 19. Just trying to see how far away I am. Looks like the white mage will level up pretty soon. A lot of cash. I'm going to need a lot of cash. Those spells that we saw back in that one town are pretty darn expensive. You know, I'm not doing what I said I should be doing and running away from everything. But I'm not going to run away from everything because I do want to level up. So Walt leveled up, but he did not gain any sort of magical abilities. So maybe the warrior doesn't ever get to do that. Seems like a pain. I want to run away. I mean, I've been fighting the red Sahags since the first ocean area. They don't really give a ton of experience, even if I take on 8 of them. However, I seem to have difficulty running away from them, so let's see what we can do. You know what, let's see if we can confuse some of them into fighting each other. Oh, that wizard one hit hard. You guys are awfully confused. Wizard Sahag still up. We'll blow a bit too here. That's going to take care of him, I think. Ouch. Let Risa go first. Get one more heal in. Dale, I might need to heal outside of battle here. Kind of took maybe a crit from one of those guys. 2 cure 3s on him. Okay, so there's an up staircase here, but there's an up staircase before as well. So we know this is not the only way to go. It's a little bit less dangerous now to probe further into the dungeons, now that I have the exit spell. Fighting just because I haven't fought them yet. We'll use lightning here as well. Again, I don't want to just grind on these guys forever, but I'm gonna see what I can do. Explore over here to the left and see what's going on. It's kind of like a big windy room. It's a singular treasure chest. Let's go for it. No more snakes. Game designers never lost their sense of humor when it came to placing nonsense in the treasure chests. These little water spout tornado things are pretty tough. In fact, I couldn't finish them off in a single turn. Good. How's this? Opal armor. Just have to think that that's somewhat decent. Sure. Let's see. Dale is wearing the gold bracelet, and let's see if this opal armor would work out well for him. 3865. 3865, but he can't wear it. It's a shame. So let's see what Walt is wearing. 5358. Oops. Let's go back up. 5358 and the opal armor. C158. The opal armor is definitely better. So that flame armor is probably worth holding on to sell. The extra cap, not so much. Just drop it. It's like worth like 10. Maybe sell for 5 or somewhere along there. It's not worth keeping. I'd rather have a spell that, even if it casts like some low-level elemental damage, might be nice. I could use Lit 1 all the time. Basically, the Black Mage is completely useless right now for physical attacks. Can confuse them. That's good. One of them is confused. Let's see if not sure which one actually got confused. Oh, the level 20. So if you were watching this and you were an expert Final Fantasy player who, you know, beat it under level 16, you're probably yelling at the screen, what is this idiot doing? I'm sorry. Oh, hey Sandbag. Final Fantasy 1 routing is completed. Cool, when are you gonna stream? All my magic on these guys. I couldn't run away from them before. Oh. I don't know what I forget that people just don't always have things up. So I'm just gonna write a little message here. Of course, I have no routing whatsoever, because I'm not even completely familiar with the layout of this dungeon. Alright. Sounds good. I look forward to seeing that. I don't know if I'll be able to watch it live. If you're going to, well, if you're just practicing today, I guess it doesn't matter. But I'll at least watch it to archive it. I forget you can't hear me either. Light axe. 4892. Any reason to use the light axe? I think I might just end up selling it. Another treasure chest. Mage staff. I know I don't need to actually equip it to use it. But let's figure out what does the mage staff actually do. I wasn't paying attention, I was looking in the chat. Sharks and more sharks. Let's take them on. What's I doing? Yeah, heal. Oh yeah. No. Oh, I used the wrong staff again. Somebody mentioned yesterday that I was probably around halfway through, and I don't know. The way I'm feeling, I think the back half of this game might go a little bit faster, unless I'm forgetting about some major events that or dungeons. Cool, the sandbag you stream was, I'm assuming that's Mario Kart 64. Would love to. I need to get a capture card or something so that I can capture my consoles. My PC could probably do it N64 emulator, but it'd be nice to just kind of do the real thing. I like those control. They're not great controllers, but I like using them. Good experience from fighting those sharks. And a ton of cash. I'll take the staircase. Ooh. You have responded to me. Did I? I'm gonna chalk that up to maybe an off translation. So it looks like there's these opal bracelet. Awesome. Little mermaids stuck in all these little rooms. Am I supposed to rescue them? Not sure. Well, Risa was in the worst case for armor, so let's just see what this does for her. 1763. $36.63. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's like, yeah, I've just basically doubled the amount of damage she can absorb. You have responded to me. What do you have to say? If we cannot regain the power of water, we will become bubbles and disappear. Sad. My friend Daryl. Hey, Daryl's a friend of Dale's as well. Went over to the land, but never returned. I wonder what happened. Maybe she grew legs and walked away. Yeah, we met her. We breathe underwater. We can. I'm guessing there are no random encounters on this level. That's what it seems like. Please save your scene, make the orb shine again. Legendary what? Just say it. Okay, it is the Kraken. I didn't remember that correctly. It's at the bottom floor. Musical tone. Maybe that's finally the use for the lute that I've been carrying around since the very beginning of the game, just about. Cannot hold anymore. What you got for me? Triple shield. Skylit, streaming today? Let's see, it's 12:35 my time. My son's getting off of school, I think around 1:15, and whenever he gets home I'll have to stop. So at least another, 40 minutes or so. Oh, and also welcome Skylit. Make sure that that's actually worthwhile. Pay attention, 61.58. 65.58. Good. That is a bonus bounce up. Did I talk to you? Oh, boo-hoo. I got confused. Yeah, it's already in here. Of course, my stream is contingent upon me not being disconnected again a million times in a row. My earlier stream today, after it did kind of break down, seemed to be working again. I just started up running now for about 25 minutes and without incident. Yeah, I'm doing all this. And I don't know if that's an issue with Twitch or the way I have my software set up or my internet service provider. Definitely was giving me a hassle, or it could be my laptop. Of course I can't hold anymore. Slab's important. Oh, I don't want to just necessarily drop something without selling it. I have a ton of cash. Sure, the ice shield is gone. Unless... Where are the ice shields? 10. In which case the buckler is gone. Opal gauntlet? I don't need to check it. I know the opal now is better than the silver. I'm just going to go ahead and drop that silver because I'm going to be able to pick something else up. No problem. Oh, but I did have the ribbon. I don't know if that's you still in watching Scarlet, though. Do you know what the ribbon does? I have no idea what the ribbon does. I think it's vaguely something magical, and I could probably